Our deep dive program begins where we left it off, and we are driving from Kabare for approximately 200 kilometers to Kanungu district.
You hungry?
The suburb of Karuhinda is about 3 kilometers from Kanungu town, and it is where Maxensia E2's family took up residence. Unlike the rest, E2 was detached to agriculture, and she details her involvement while at Goody Leisure Farm.
I went at Goody Leisure Farm in Nigeria, Wakiso district, Kampala. In February, I spent there 4 months. It was a chance that I was given a privilege to stay there for those 4 months because we had gone there, spent there only 1 month, but due to the circumstances that came in, I got an opportunity to stay there for 4 months. In those 4 months, I got and experienced very many things, where I experienced different people of different cultures, of different languages, like Luganda, because I was not good at Luganda, but now I have got some words. I now say wasuzota. That I think I have gained that skill of greeting people in Luganda. I got their friends because I think the whole members at the farm, I tried to befriend them because I knew what I wanted to be now what I am. I experienced work in the projects, the plants that I was put in, like poultry and caniculture. I experienced things of using my mind to do something, like making briquettes, like making liquid soap, making mineral ink block, where those things are made to earn income.
Through the enterprising training, she managed to achieve the following.
One is that I've already started up my business, my 2 businesses that I'm now having, that of cooking chips and rearing pigs, the piggery project, and starting up a Vera. I have achieved that is one of the things that I've also achieved. I have achieved this certificate that I was given at Goody Leisure Farm, where I also got some money which was given me freely, and I really appreciate for that.
To E2, determination to achieve an objective is what motivates her without her trainer's guidance.
If one is determined, and if one is knowing that what he or she is going to gain, that means she has to put all her mind and all her determination on that thing so that she can achieve it. Even if there is no supervision, I am determined to achieve what I think in mind.
After the training, the Yaks are expected to start a Vela group of fellow youths with an administrative consultancy. And E2 fulfilled the obligation, and this is what some of our Vela members have to say.
The person, I think, according to her explanation that she explained to me, I think we are going to earn much, and it is going to be so beneficial to us, not as a member but as a group. Yeah, even to me as a member, when I'm in a group, I'll benefit, but even it will also benefit my fellow members that are in a group, because if we as a group, I think we will raise much, just that we cooperate, not as a person alone, because when we are in a group, we gather little, but when you combine it, because as many members, you find that it's already much for us to start, yes, and get something.
I joined do after Maxensia told us, and I have been doing brick laying, and I know that I'm suspecting that when I get the money from the brick laying, I bring it some in Navera and we cooperate as a group so that we get the profits quickly.
Unfortunately for Anaitwe, she has been a double orphan from the age of 3 and has been under her auntie's care. Verena Tuhere, however, is delighted for the change in her niece's life. She narrates.
So for her, she's a double orphan. But we have lived with her since she was 3 years. So she's now part of our family. She's my daughter. When she reached here, she actually told me everything, and as a parent, I was very happy because she looked good. She was really very happy with her good smiles, and she told me everything. Then after, she said that as we have been taught and the trainings we have been going through there, in our work plan, we are supposed to implement what we were taught. And then I was like, now, I don't have capital. Where do you start from? And she said, Auntie, the Good Leisure Farm gave me the capital. When I heard that, actually I almost cried out because I was like, the good Lord has actually remembered. So when she told me about her capital and she told me about what she was supposed to do, because she was interested in poultry keeping. So I was like, as a parent, I said, with that capital, the poultry keeping, to me, it looked to be more expensive. So I advised her at least to join piggery for the time being, since we are even in a lockdown, so that after this coronavirus, maybe she could go ahead with her project she's interested in. So now she took the advice and she's now doing the piggery project. And she has recruited other youth as her group. And interestingly, she has already informed the priest who is in charge of the youth. And now the father was like, let us wait, since we are in lockdown, mobilization of the youth and even the meetings and what would actually not take place now. So she was advised to wait for the opening. But when she reached here, she said, let me mobilize the groups around, the people around, to form at least my one group, in case the leisure farm comes to monitor or follow up, they could at least find something on ground. So she has already mobilized those members, and they are doing their own projects. As of my family, Maxensia has put an impact. One, my children, they are now fully engaged, because when she was constructing her structures behind there for the piggery project, the koa, they call them koa what? Those enkogoto. Yes, the hard core and the concrete. My own sons, they are the ones who have been doing it, and now they sold the concrete to Maxensia. So it was a benefit to my family. And one of my sons is also starting up his own project of preparing chapatis. He's young, but he has already now bought a frying pan out of Maxensia's money. So that is one of the impact in my family. Two, in the evenings, when Maxensia is preparing her chips, that small business she has started, my daughter is always with her. And she has now picked interest. She now also knows how to prepare chips. And even the customer care, because she comes and tells me, do you know, Maxensia tells me that I should talk to customers like this. So now I'm also in business, and she calls herself a manager of that business of Maxensia. I also have my project. I'm keeping one cattle, like Chintu, so I have it behind there, and I get many things out of it, among which I get biosila, and Maxensia now buys from me the biosila to give to her one pig which is already in the structure she has put in now. So I'm also now getting income out of her business.
She also takes us through her action plan in the next 5 years.
My work plan at the farm was that in the coming years, I should be someone important in my village. I should keep my family cheerful. I should keep the spirit in my fellow siblings and my fellow members, the spirit of working hard. My action plan there was getting a land. I grow tomatoes where I will use those tomatoes to help my siblings to pay them school fees. I would wish also to build a house that is pleasing to the people.
To Maxensia E2, this is a life-changing experience that she accepts as something that will truly move her forward.
I remember I used it to crack a joke when I was still at the farm, saying that I'm no longer the other Maxensia, now I'm Maxensia E2 squared, because I have the skills and the capability to stand on my feet and say that I have to do something, and I mean it and I do it. So my minds are set to promote the others. My minds are set to change my village.
She advises her fellow youth to know their value in building the nation.
I'm advising them that they should be determined, know what they want, and they should learn to be leaders of the next worlds to come.
For the opportunity that knocked on her door, gratitude was inevitable.
I extend my sincere thanks to Mrs. Gudranaiga Wasaza for the support she gave me when I was still at the farm, for the accommodation, the feeding, the people that were at the farm, all were good. I said that if I'm given another chance to be back at the farm, I will be highly appreciating, because I enjoyed at the farm. Because if I am to crack a joke, I wouldn't spend 2 days without eating meat, without eating a cake. But I think birthdays were made there. Mine is in the November. I think if I was still at the farm, it was going to be also celebrated. So I think I will miss Good Leisure Farm, because things were very good at the farm. The people I associated with all were friendly to me. I thank Good Leisure Farm, and I pray that they may live longer and invest the skills that they invested in me to other youth. Long live Good Leisure Farm.
So I would like to extend my sincere thanks to Good Leisure Farm for what they have actually given to my daughter Maxensia. Their support. She has attained knowledge, more knowledge. She has brought a certificate which is now going to be part of her CV. She has brought friends, and my sincere thanks to Madame Gudra, the MD of Good Leisure Farm. Madame, you will take, I think, I don't know, if I was a priest, I would have actually blessed her for more in her project, because she has actually invested much in my family.